For today's message, we will read the beautiful words of Jesus, a wonderful piece of advice accompanied by a promise, found in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 6, verses 30 to 32. There, Jesus Christ, in the Sermon on the Mount, said the following words. "It is God who clothes the grass of the field, which today blooms and tomorrow disappears, burned in the oven. Then, of course, he will also clothe you, who have such little faith. Therefore, do not be worried, asking, 'Where are we going to get food?' or 'Where are we going to get drinks?' or 'Where do we get clothes?' For it is the heathen who are always seeking these things. Your Father who is in heaven knows that you need all these things." Jesus was teaching that we should not be anxious or worried about the basic needs of our lives, as God knows them all. These words of Jesus show us that it is a waste to live anxiously, as this will not change our situation. Being anxious and worried too much about our needs will only cause us sleepless nights, gastritis, stress, skin diseases, and could even reach the extreme of depression or something worse. Have you ever stopped to think about it? And when we suffer these things, our relationships suffer too. It is very likely that all this accumulation of bad emotions and symptoms will be dumped on someone close to you. When our nerves are on edge, anxious and worried too much, we are very likely to end up spilling this onto people close to us, our friends and, especially, our family. We often do this unintentionally. Therefore, Jesus' advice here is wonderful, advice accompanied by a promise. Do not be worried and anxious about tomorrow. This is the advice. And the promise? For God knows what you need. In other words, God will provide. That's wonderful, isn't it? The problem is that we don't remember this when we are in need. Anxiety blinds us. We want to find a solution at any cost, we suffer with the needs of the day and we don't even sleep worrying about tomorrow. Therefore, now, today, I invite you to look at this issue from a new perspective, answering a question. Have you ever noticed that it is a pride on our part to think that we can solve something on our own, without the help of our God? Do you really think that the solution you are trying to find could be better than the one God has already provided for you? We know not. So, stop and think. Jesus Christ said, "Do not be worried and anxious about tomorrow, for God knows what you need and He will provide for you." So, I ask you one more question, why continue to feed this anguish inside you? I challenge you today to seek God with all your heart, first, regardless of what is happening in your life right now. Feed on the Word of God to the point where the peace and joy that come from the Father overflow from your heart, expelling everything that worries you. This is how you will gain confidence, breaking out of the cycle of anxiety and being able to rest in God's provision and loving care. Today, I wish that God, our Father, gives you peace, protects you and meets all your needs. But, above all, may He give you a lot of faith, may your faith in Him greatly increase, so that your heart may have peace and tranquility, even in the face of the needs you are going through, trusting that God will take care of you, giving you everything you need. So today, as you think about everything you need, remember Jesus' words in verse 32, which we read. Your Father who is in heaven knows that you need all of this. I hope you liked this message. God bless you.